Caitlin Clark development emerges as WNBA playoffs approach. Caitlin Clark is arguably amid her best WNBA season. Quad, ankle, and groin injuries limited her to just 30 games in 2025, but she has bounced back strong this year. The Indiana Fever superstar plays at an MVP level and enjoys a strong run as the start of the playoffs nears. Clark averages a career-high 21.9 points, along with 3.9 rebounds, 8.3 assists, and 1.0 steals. She produces these numbers despite playing a career-low 30.5 minutes per game. The three-time All-Star is one of the biggest reasons why she and her team have turned things around after starting the campaign with a 5-5 record. She is also on the verge of making league history again. Clark is on pace to rewrite the record books if she can sustain or increase her scoring and assist averages. Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark could set a new WNBA record. Clark is currently third in the league in scoring and first in assists per game. Indiana posted an update on Instagram about her historic run this year and what she could set at the end of the regular season. Caitlin Clark so far this season: 21.9 PPG, number 3 in WNBA, 8.3 APG, number 1 in WNBA. No player has ever finished a season as a league leader in assists, while also being top 3 in scoring, the Fever wrote. The 24-year-old has displayed her elite skill set in full. Despite defenses tightening their coverage on her, she continues to produce impressive stats. Clark has achieved 11 double-doubles this season alone, including 5 in the last 6 games. She also has recorded more 20-plus point, 10-plus assist games than any other franchise in WNBA history. Clark and Indiana will start their 4-game road trip on Sunday against the Atlanta Dream. With 10 games left on the schedule, every game is crucial as a battle for a top 3 seed. Caitlin Clark just did something no WNBA player has done before. Caitlin Clark has already made history more than once in her young WNBA career, but Friday night brought another milestone that puts a rapid rise into perspective. Against the Dallas Wings, Clark reached 700 career assists in just 83 games, becoming the fastest player in WNBA history to reach the mark. The milestone added another first to Clark's rapidly growing list of achievements since entering the league. PG1, the Fever wrote in their announcement from their official X handle. In just 83 career games, Caitlin Clark has become the fastest player in WNBA history and faster than any NBA player in the last 30 years to reach 700 career assists. The milestone came during a 98-87 Fever victory over Dallas, with Clark finishing with 29 points, 10 assists, and 1 steal while shooting 11 of 18 from the field. The performance also gave her another statistical distinction. Clark recorded her 20th career game with at least 20 points and 10 assists, extending her lead for the most such games in WNBA history. No other player has reached double digits in that category. As the official X handle of Indiana Fever confirmed, the 700 assist mark, it underlines just how quickly Clark has established herself as one of the league's premier playmakers. Reaching the figure in only 83 appearances means she has produced at an extraordinary pace since entering the league. The milestone also came during an efficient night for the 3-time All-Star. Clark committed just 1 turnover while handling the ball extensively, adding another layer to an all-around performance that included 29 points and 10 assists. The performance also lifted Clark's season averages to 21.9 points, 8.3 assists, 3.9 rebounds, and 1.0 steal per game. She now leads the WNBA in assists while ranking 3rd in scoring, further highlighting the all-around impact behind her latest milestone. With 10 regular season games remaining, Clark has another piece of history within reach. The Fever have noted that she could become the first WNBA player to lead the league in assists while also finishing in the top 3 in scoring. Clark's history-making run extends beyond the WNBA. Clark's growing influence extends beyond her WNBA statistics. In May 2024, Wilson announced a signature partnership with the Fever star, making her only the 2nd basketball player in the company's history to receive such a deal after Michael Jordan. The partnership gave Clark a role as a Wilson ambassador and allowed her to provide feedback on basketball equipment, including a signature basketball tied to her growing influence on the sport, according to Alexa Philippou of ESPN. Clark's latest milestone is another sign of how quickly she has established herself as one of the WNBA's premier playmakers. With another piece of history already within reach, the 700 assist mark may prove to be just the latest milestone in an increasingly remarkable career. Fever announced Caitlin Clark injury news before Dream Game. Indiana Fever fans breathed a sigh of relief Sunday after receiving an encouraging injury update on star guard Caitlin Clark following a scary moment in Friday's game. Clark appeared to injure her left ankle late in the first half against the Dallas Wings. With under a minute remaining before intermission, she stepped on the foot of Wings forward Alicia Clark and rolled the ankle. She immediately left the court and went to the locker room, forcing the Fever to close out the half without their leading playmaker. The moment raised alarms among supporters who have watched Clark battle various issues this season. Yet she returned for the second half, looking largely unhindered. Clark poured in 20 points after the break and finished with 29 points and 10 assists overall. Indiana secured a 98-87 victory, extending its recent winning streak. The Fever released their injury report ahead of Sunday's road contest against the Atlanta Dream. Clark was listed as available, but the designation referenced her ongoing back problem rather than any ankle concern from the Wings game. Status update for today's game against Atlanta. Aaliyah Boston, available right lower leg. Caitlin Clark, available back. That report eased much of the worry that had built overnight. Clark has appeared on the probable or available list for her back on numerous occasions this year, including more than 24 times previously. She was cleared to play and is set to appear in her 31st game of the season. Teammate Aaliyah Boston also received an available tag for a right lower leg issue. Center Damiris Danas did not travel with the team because of the left knee injury that required surgery and has ended her season. Clark's ability to bounce back quickly after the ankle scare underscored her importance to the Fever offense. She continues to lead the WNBA in assists per game and has been the primary creator for a squad that relies heavily on her vision and scoring punch. The three-time All-Star has managed to back discomfort throughout the campaign. It has occasionally forced her to seek treatment during games or sit out limited contests earlier in the year. Still, she has largely played through it while producing at a high level. Against Dallas, the ankle episode looked more severe at first glance. Clark's limp toward the tunnel left many wondering if the team would be without its biggest star for the upcoming stretch. Her strong second-half performance and the subsequent injury report shifted the narrative toward optimism. Fever coach Stephanie White and the training staff have emphasized careful management of Clark's workload. The back issue in particular has required ongoing attention, yet the latest designation shows the ankle tweak did not create a new problem that would keep her sidelined. Indiana entered the Atlanta matchup looking to build on recent success. The Fever have depended on Clark's facilitation to generate easy scoring opportunities for teammates. Her presence on the floor typically opens driving lanes and three-point looks that opposing defenses struggle to contain. Supporters following the team closely noted that the back listing has become almost routine. Clark has repeatedly shown the ability to play effectively while managing that condition. The fact that the ankle did not even appear on the report provided additional reassurance. As the Fever prepared for the Eastern Conference clash in Atlanta, the focus remained on maintaining momentum. Clark's combination of scoring and playmaking has been central to the team's competitive standing. Her availability keeps the offense operating at full capacity. The episode against the Wings served as a reminder of how quickly situations can change in a physical league. One awkward step created immediate concern, only for the subsequent updates and on-court results to restore confidence among the fan base. Clark is expected to take the floor as usual, continuing her strong campaign while the team navigates the final stretch of the regular season.